it is a senior design project. We had a team of 4 electrical engineering students and one team of 4 manufacturing engineering students sponsored by NASA for this project, which is designed to be an improvement on this water measurement unit that's designed as kind of like a kit that can be provided to high schools or public hobbyists, so it can promote STEM education but still be a working unit that can allow NASA to get data for the environment. And so it needs to be a package that we can deliver with instructions about how to use it, how to configure it, modify it, but still be a low-cost device for good water quality measurement. Talking temperature, salinity, pH, dissolved oxygen, and conductivity readings. So it's kind of be its own unit that is easy to configure and cheaper than a lot of professional grade devices that some industry people would go out and purchase.
Mm-hmm. Well, it was actually provided for our senior design project. We had a list of projects to choose from, and so it wasn't something we came up with. It was more they came to us with a problem and asked us to solve it.
I guess one thing that attracted me to this project was NASA sponsorship and being able to work with another team of manufacturing students, not just 4 EE guys.
Yeah. I mean, it looks good.
Larger scale.
It looks good on a resume, and then you think about it like, this is something that, in the future when you're working at a big corporation or whatever it might be, you can say that you work with different teams. You face different obstacles, learning different things, and of course there's a lot of communication and stuff like that. There's a lot of work that goes into it when you're working with 2 other teams. So.
Well, just continuing the project as we are, but at a faster pace, trying to get more ready to show, have more physical stuff ready. So we have our main device, the 3D printed device, and we're trying to implement as many probes as possible. So far we've gotten pH to work, temperature, and we're working on dissolved oxygen. And then so we can hopefully get those working. It's also solar powered, so we have the solar panels connected and working and everything for that as well.
So trying to integrate stuff, we still have to make progress in making all the functionality, but for this show we're going to put on, we want to be able to use our LCD to toggle between which probe to use and display that information. So just moving to bring the software together so that we can show different readings on demand for whoever walks by, and then just have all the other parts that are involved on display so we can talk about what's going on and what we're up to.
I see that's his team. With the electrical team, they're working on obviously the electrical components and stuff like that, and then my team is working on just focusing on everything like external, all the 3D printed material. That's what we're basically trying to focus on currently, with making sure that we have new parts ready and that our new housing done by that day. But with it being 3D printed, it does take a little bit of time to make something. It's not just shoots out in one day. These parts take a little bit of time, but with it coming up on Sunday, we're hoping to have something finished.
Experience in the professional world, trying to sell a product, get people interested in it, because there has to be a reason for people to spend money on you, and so you want to convince them that you're the one to take the money. I could do something with this. Yeah. Here, let me show you.
Wait, I'm trying to think of what else. Blanking here.
For me, just similar to what he said, just to be in a professional kind of expo environment, learn how to pitch your project and interact with people to get the most out of that kind of situation.
Yeah,
definitely.
For sure.
Got to learn something.
Yeah, because you're gonna use all this knowledge that later on in life. This is just a stepping stone, a big one for us at least. Again, working with 2 teams and learning how to, get from A to B, and then facing a bunch of different conflicts and resolving those, and then moving on. I think it's awesome. And then, we're doing something that'll help other people, hopefully, and then they use this project and it gets other people excited to do it, and kids and all this other stuff. So.
All right, cool.